on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you the most in-depth action figures here on YouTube. And today we're taking a look at the Ringside Collectibles exclusive bell-to-bell. We have the Deathmatch King Matt Cardona versus Nick Gage. These figures are again exclusive only to ringsidecollectibles.com. When you guys sharp, use promo code 4LIFE to save 10% off your order at checkout. So we have both versions here. We're gonna pull them out separately and take a look at the carding, but I did want to kind of have them here side by side so you can get some variations of the box. But let's come back. We're going to look at the non-bloodied version first. So here's the non-bloody version. You do see you get a ton of accessories. So you get a bunch of interchangeable arms for Matt Cardona. It looks like he's flipping you off with the middle finger. Some broken light tubes. You get the GCW World Heavyweight Championship belt. Nick Gage also comes with the pizza cutter and the interchangeable hands. They all have the cloth soft goods on the figures. You will see it says the Deathmatch King Matt Cardona, GCW Deathmatch, and Nick Gage GCW World Heavyweight Champion. The Ringside Club's exclusive logo. On the top, you will have the bell-to-bell logo with all the barbed wire. It looks really nice. Flipping over to the side, you get the image of Matt Cardona and Nick Gage. Same image on the other side. And on the back, you get the larger images of each of these figures. Next up, you have the bloodied version. So the same accessories are included. You get all the interchangeable hands, or arms, I should say, and the light tubes. The arms are all covered in blood, same as the shirt for Matt Cardona and the face. Nick Gage comes with the same accessories. You will see he has the interchangeable arms, but this figure actually does have the blood paint applications on his face and the arms. You'll see the packaging does have the Deathmatch King Matt Cardona, GCW Deathmatch, Nick Gage, GCW World Heavyweight Champion. The box is obviously a lot different. It's got more of a cage kind of look to it with the barbed wire, with the blood splatter, and the white outlay. You'll see the bell-to-bell logo on the top. On the side, you get an image of the bloodied Nick Gage and Matt Cardona from their deathmatch. On the side, you get the same image. On the back, you get the images of each figure with the Ringside Club's exclusive logo on the back. Let's come back. We're going to look at the standard version and then the bloody version. All right, so up first, we're taking a look at the Nick Gage figures and accessories. They are pretty much the same. You will get two sets of arms. You can see they just poured out on the side. If you guys want to see the second set, again, there is no difference. They are identical on both of these arms. You can see him doing his little pose. You also do get a pizza cutter. Let me zoom in for you guys to get a better close-up look. Looks pretty good. Got some nice silver paint applications. It actually does fit in his hand pretty nicely, as you can see here with the standard version. We might as well just jump right into it here. You can see the head sculpt is okay. I see an okay likeness to Nick Gage. He does have this cloth t-shirt. It does say the man on it. He's got his traditional camo pants on there. It's the MDK on there as well, if you guys want to get a quick close-up. Looks pretty good. GCW logo on there as well. He's got the tights with the sneakers on. Going around the back, you will see there is actually a logo on the back. Looks pretty good. You can see the tied bandana, which, is it removable? I think it's actually glued on there, so I'm not going to mess with that. It doesn't look like it comes off, but it does kind of looks like it's you can if you want to, but like I said, I don't want to mess with it and pop it off. I don't think it's going to be removable. You can see the bald head coming on underneath. If you guys wanted to remove the shirt and get a look at the torso on underneath, we'll also get this pizza cutter out of his hand. And here is the bare rib torso for Nick Gage. He does have the black wrist tape on here as well. So as far as the arms, you can pop them off, and you can port in the other arms. You want to see on the other side. They are a little stiff. Just be careful, but they do come off. Not too bad. Pops on very nicely. Get it on there. Okay, there we go. So there are the interchangeable hands if you want them. I don't like why there's no black wrist tape on there. I don't know. I know if it's supposed to be something post-match or whatever, but you can see there is black wrist tape on the more jacked arms for this figure. But it looks pretty decent for what it is. You know, it is an old school Remco style looking figure. Let's move on to the Bloody Chase variant. And again, this is the same figure. You'll see the head is exactly the same with these two. The only difference is the actual blood paint application. You can see it on his arms. I do like that. Now, I'm also curious if he's got not only the wrist tape and the blood on his arms, why do these interchangeable arms not have any blood on it? That is a little disappointing, to be honest with you guys. Same with the headband. This is not removable. Looks like it is glued on there, but you can see the blood on the top of his head even. Would like some blood application on the shirt, but if you guys want to remove the cloth t-shirt, You can take a look at the torso. So there is some blood on the shoulder here. You guys want to see? Going down the arm as well as in the back. I really do like this. I mean, obviously, if I had to go with one, I think without a doubt the bloody version is more toyetic, something different. But the rest of the figure is exactly the same. Same camo pants, same tights underneath. And if you guys wanted some quick articulation, arms fully rotate around. The head will fully rotate. You do get some waist rotation. The legs go up and kick out. There is no knee articulation. They do the splits about that much. So not much on articulation. Again, old school Remco style figures, but here are both of your Nick Gage figures. And I was saving this for the Matt Cardona segment of the video, but if you guys were curious to see what the GCW title looked like on these Nick Gage figures, here it is. And next up, we're taking a look at the Matt Cardona figures, but let's take a look at all the accessories that are included additionally. So you get a bunch of light tubes. You can see you get one set with each 2-pack. They are the same, so there is no difference between the light tubes. I did want to point that out, but you can kind of zoom in, see some paint application on there with the silvers on the end and the little points. You also do get, with each set, remember this is for each set, it comes with one long one and then one broken one, so you'll see the broken light tubes here for your Matt Cardona figures. And then you get a bunch of interchangeable arms. So let's go through the non-bloody one first. You get a set of the open hands here with a more bicep cut, and then you get more of, I don't even know what that's like, a fist pump or like, I don't know, it's a weird gesture. And then you get the middle finger hand or arm that you can pop on to your non-bloody version of Matt Cardona. And then you'll get the same exact interchangeable arms here, but with some blood application on there. So all doesn't look bad. Like I said, I just feel like the bloodied versions are just more fun, more toyetic. You can even see just with the arms. Each set also comes with a GCW championship belt. We did kind of tease this with Matt Gage, but if you guys want a quick zoom in, it is pretty nice looking. It is a flat finish. I don't know if the belt has any of a shine to it or not, but you can see the flags on there, the GCW World Championship logo. It is a pretty decent size. I'll definitely say it's a lot bigger than like your Mattel or Jazzer's belt. You'll see how long the strap is, but it is nice. I actually do like it. I feel like this will be a big selling point for people to grab the 2-pack, even if you're not a fan of Matt Cardona or Nick Gage. So definitely 2 options to pair with, but let's move on to the figures. You can take a look at the non-bloody version of Matt Cardona. I believe the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast figures are in this bell-to-bell line. They are similar style, so we have kind of seen Matt Cardona a few times before. That sculpt looks okay. I don't know if it's the best likeness. It looks a little more cartoony than a lot of the other figures in the bell-to-bell line. You'll see he does have the white shirt with the middle finger and the L hand. Taking a look at his tights, we'll zoom in a little bit. You can see it does have some nice detailing here, the Matt Cardona logos. The same knee pad design, Matt Cardona logos on his kickers. Even has an image of Matt Cardona pissing on Nick Gage's grave. I do love that. The shirt does Velcro in the back. We will remove it, but let's take a look at the rest of his tights here. Got the little purple on the back. Even his elbow pads have the Matt Cardona logos. We'll remove the shirt. You get a better look at the torso on underneath here. We'll zoom out for you guys. So he is tanner than Nick Gage, without a doubt. I'm sure Matt Cardona probably threw that in there as a request, but you can see how the arms look. They look like they can be popped off pretty easily, just like Nick Gage. So if you guys want to swap the arms out, they aren't stiff, but I feel like I'm going to smack the camera trying to pull these out. But of course, let's go with the middle finger. It just, I don't know, it just looks weird. I feel like the arm should be out a little more. It's like he's got his arm clenched all the way up to flip you off. But if you are curious to see what that looks like, that's how it is. You want to swap out another arm, we'll do it with the other side. You actually go on and off pretty easily, so not too bad. You got the other hand here, if you guys want to go with this gesture. So a decent looking figure, but then towards the end of the match, it gets a little hairy. You can see the different head sculpt. You can see the blood in his face. The hair is no longer spiked up. The white shirt turned red. I think that was a brilliant idea to wear white for a death match. The Death Match King. Looks really good. You can see the blood splatter on the arms. It's the same attire, mind you. It's just supposed to have all the blood during the match. You can see the same deco on the pants, but with the blood stains on there. So if you guys want to get a quick side by side onto his boots, the knee pads, everything else is the same. It's just your different head and again the blood. But take a look at the back. All the light tubes
all the in-match ring paint you can see is coming on to this figure. So it also does Velcro in the back. And you can see all the blood on Matt Cardona's back. It's like when he had the glass stuck in his back and they have to like remove it, and it's crazy. Definitely made some waves with that. But again, if you want to interchange the arms, let's do the middle finger. Arm swap. You guys want to go that route. There it is. So torso comparisons, again, non-bloodied and bloodied. The head difference. All in all, I really do like these. These are fun figures. And here's a quick shot of that GCW Championship belt on your Matt Cardona figures. It fits and scales really nice. Also with the belt, if you are planning to grab this to throw on, like, say, a Mattel Elite Zack Ryder or Matt Cardona figure, here is an Elite Mattel. You can see the belt is really big. It doesn't really stay on there too well. It is on the kind of, not the last peg, but it is kind of slotted all the way across. I guess if you really did it where it maybe overhangs, it probably would stay up there a lot better, but you can see the gaps on the side. So it's passable. Maybe if you put a cloth shirt on underneath it, add a little more space. It'll take up a little more space where it's, stays on a little more snug. But if you were curious, here's the look. If you guys are enjoying this video review, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of these figures and if you'll be adding them to your collection. My personal opinion, these figures are really fun. They're great. I don't think the Remcos are really my taste in collecting. I personally prefer the Mattel Elite Ultimate figures and the Jazzware Unrivaled and Supreme. I like the modern day articulation of these figures, of those type of figures. But not to take anything away from these, they are fun. You still get some interchangeable pieces where you can do some fun poses and change it up. I love the bloody figures way more than the standard version. You don't see this too often other than the AW like Blood and Guts line. So to get more bloody figures, especially from a match where the blood really meant something, right? It was significant. It really made this match stand out. I know this was like, what, 2 or 3 years ago? It's quite some time. So it's crazy that we're just now getting these figures. But I'm a Matt Cardona fan. I do support him. I think he's doing some great work. You also do get the added bonus for that GCW Championship belt. I don't know where else you would get that in toy form unless it was a custom. So I think if you're a fan of either of these guys, you can't go wrong. They are fun. Like I said, there's not so many Nick Gage figures out there, so these are some nice pieces to add to your collection. They are available only at ringsidecollectibles.com, and you got to shop to use promo code FORLIFE to save 10% off your order. Before you go, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video review, and I'll catch you all on the next one.